Will do.
No problem. So as you can see, okay, this is the past paper. I can see they
Mm-hmm.
like this, examiners try to experiment. What I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to do, I'm just gonna because they like what you call the general ledger accounts. I think you know by now when I talk about general ledger account, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the T account, which has got a debit in it,
Yeah.
a credit, something like this. If you can check my slide here.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm just gonna go and check here. This is what I mean. I
Yeah.
think you are
Yeah.
familiar with this. Yeah, no
Yes, I
problem.
am familiar with that.
So they usually like this kind of questions, but sometimes they can even just give you what you call the journals. A journal is similar to a general ledger account. So for now, I'm gonna focus on the T accounts and thereafter and say, what if there were general journals? How would you approach that? Can you see now? Because now you will never know. This is an exam. They can bring any
Yeah.
format, but
Yeah.
understanding is the same. As soon as you understand this one, you're gonna understand the other one. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now let's start. They say the act. Sorry, can you? There's a background noise. Can you hear anything? If you hear anything, let me tell me so that I can do something about it.
No, no, no. You quite clear. I can hear you. Do you have is a background noise on my side?
No, from my side, like I've got some tenants there, so if you can't hear anything, it's okay. I'm happy.
No, no, no. It's really quite clear. I can hear you clear, loud and clear.
Well, thank you so much for that. Okay, so they say you act for your client SIPO, so this must immediately give you some idea. They say your
Hmm.
client is SIPO.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
so it is very much important to underline whatever information you can have. Okay,
Okay.
they
Okay.
say you have got the following transactions during the month of
Yeah.
June 2019. Okay, it's okay. We
Yeah.
know that our main client here is SIPO, and obviously
Mm-hmm.
SIPO, when we represent SIPO, sometimes SIPO will give us money in advance
Okay.
before
Okay.
we can act on his behalf. You must bear that in
Uh-huh.
mind.
Yeah.
So obviously, like apart from accounting for law, but in general, if you give me your money in advance, it
Mm-hmm.
means by law I owe you because I still have to perform the services. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
So
Does
it
make
means
sense.
anything that is going to come from SIPO before I perform, that must be
Mm-hmm.
classified as my liability as an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
So meaning I'm gonna owe. I'm just saying if I receive, if I don't receive, it's okay. So at the
Mm.
moment, I think I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna receive. In most cases, obviously, the clients will give you money in advance. I think you know better from your side as a law person. Sometimes clients give you money and you put them in your trusts
Mm. Mm.
bank account. Can you see now?
Mm.
So the minute
Mm.
you see the word trusts account, it means
Mm-hmm.
it constitutes a liability. It means you are going to keep the money on behalf of your client. It means that
Mm-hmm.
money cannot be for any other function other than for the services
What
that you're
the?
going to perform on behalf of the client.
Yes. Yes.
Does that
Yes.
make no problem?
It
So
does make
I wanted to
sense.
clear it.
Yeah.
Perfect, no problem. Now let's take it further. Let's see. They say SIPO instructed you to recover an amount of 50,000 from a
Data.
debtor. Yes, now
Mm-hmm.
this is our mandate. We need to go and collect. Remember, there is no transaction, it's just an instruction.
Yes.
At the moment, I can't record anything, even though I see an amount, but this amount cannot be recorded because this is not a transaction, it's just an instruction.
There we go. There we go. I've got that.
No
Thank you.
problem. You send a letter of demand in terms of the NCA.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you send to the person from whom you are going to collect money from.
The money. Yes. Yes.
Yes. You debit a fee of 300 plus,
Rand plus VAT. Plus VAT.
yes, plus VAT, and you have a response. And the
Mm-hmm.
debtor calls you and settles the debt.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see now?
Yes.
You debit collection commission for how much? For
2,000
2,000
Rand
plus.
plus VAT.
Perfect. So it means here is the fee that you are going to charge because of the service that you are performing. So you're going to charge
Yes.
SIPO for that.
Yes.
Are we together? So
I'm clear.
For now, we have to focus on A now because the other information is going to be a little bit different. So what we need to do, we need to check what transpired now. We know that we've got a fee and we've got 2 fees. Remember, it doesn't mean they say we've got a collection commission. Still is a fee to you. Are we together?
It's a fee. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we've got 2 fees at the moment.
Yeah.
But what matters most, this statement makes the difference. A debtor calls and settles the debt.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see now? So it means
Yes.
this money has been collected on behalf of SIPO. So what I need to do, I need to go and receive this money in the trust. Remember, the money doesn't go directly to SIPO. It goes via
Yes.
via my business because I'm the one who's collecting.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
must put it saved in my trust cash
Trust
book.
account.
I prefer
Yeah.
to call it trust bank account. I prefer to call it trust bank account, but it's the same thing
Trust
when you
bank
say
account.
trust cash.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what we are gonna do. So I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
Obviously, these were the instructions, obviously. So we're still on the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
instruction.
There we
Okay.
go.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go, I've got this account in advance. So that's why I'm saying you can call it trust cash book, or you can call it, let me write it down here for future reference. You can call it, let me change the color to make it a bit, just hold for a moment. So yeah. How is Cape Town weather then?
It's windy and then it's
Mm-hmm.
cloudy. It's very cloudy. There's a little bit of sun that comes through because I'm sitting almost outside. So I can see
Okay.
everything that's going on outside. It's actually a nice day.
No.
And Joburg?
Okay, no. Joburg, is a little bit chilly. Outside is hot, but it can be
Yeah.
chilly sometimes. It changes like, now and then.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Can you see I wrote trust cash book or trust bank account?
I did. I see that. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. So they prefer to call it this way, of which, for me, I prefer them to say bank account because when you say cash book, for me, it's like a book where you record transaction in a statement way. But it's okay. That's how they call it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No problem. You just got a debit and a credit. Are we together?
Yes, I am.
And then it means on the debit side is when we receive money into the into the trust bank account.
Yes.
On the credit
Yes.
side is when we pay money out.
Yes. Yes.
Can you see now? But remember, now
Yeah.
we are receiving cash
Yeah.
from the person that we collected from.
Yeah.
So that money belongs to SIPO. So we need to
Simple.
make sure that we take, yeah, SIPO is our client.
Yeah.
So, but firstly, we need to receive it. So
Mm-hmm.
where do you think I must record that amount? Under
In
which
the
side? Debit
trust
or
cash
credit?
book on the
Yes.
debtor side. I understand that. So it comes in, it goes to the debtor side of the
Thank
trust
you.
cash book.
Yes. Now, obviously, this money comes from the debtor who owed SIPO.
Yes.
So, for me to make things better, because this money belongs to SIPO, I'm going to write SIPO, now,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then in brackets, I'm going to write debtor, just for,
Okay.
just for let me just write it down. It will reflect, you see. I'm just going to write debtor. And then next to it, I'm gonna write a T. A T will stand for trust. I think I'll
Okay.
explain. Don't
All
worry,
right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
explain. Sorry, I'm gonna use this column because I don't have enough space, but I think you can see. Can you see what I wrote here?
Yes, I see. Yeah. SIPO in brackets debtor, and the T stands for trust.
So what I like about, especially when it comes to your exams, normally even if you write a data only, still okay. They will give you a mark for that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
for me, I prefer to write the whole thing because my transactions between the account are gonna be very, very easy to deal with. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, they don't. I think they don't like you showing the folios. Obviously, I normally show the folios because I just have to say this goes to the trust cash book. But for now, can I leave the folios for now?
Mm.
Yeah, because if you can check even your previous exams, they don't show folios there. Folios is like
Yeah.
if it was a journal. So where in which journal must I go and record? But let me just write it for the sake of maybe one day you're gonna become a lecturer and then you're gonna lecture your students. Okay.
So Vista.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I just want to switch. I went over to my laptop now.
No problem.
Because I think it's better.
It's okay. Are you back? Faith, let me know when you're back, ne? I'll wait a bit.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes. Okay. There's a background sound there.
Just hold on. I want to switch my.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, I switched the laptop off because the laptop is I don't know. I can't hear you when it's on the laptop.
Okay. No problem. But you can hear me now.
Now I can hear you. Only when it's on my phone, I hear you.
Oh, okay. But is it easier on the phone? Because can you see everything?
I can, but I prefer to have it on the laptop. But I don't know what's wrong with my laptop that I can't hear you. So let's
continue. Okay, no problem. Maybe on the laptop, did you click that mute thing? Or
yes,
what
I
was
did.
happening there?
I did. I unmuted it and I did that, and it's not giving me the option because can I try again quickly?
You can try.
Okay.
No
It's
problem.
just it's bigger on the laptop, so it works better for me.
Yes, I prefer that because you can see everything.
Yeah. Okay, so join.
Just try.
Okay, I'm trying, and then. Do you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Right, but it's just that there's a sound like a sound.
Now you see, if I switch the phone off, then you can't hear me.
Okay, I understand.
So I don't know what I should do.
Maybe for time we can use the phone. Try to reset your laptop, maybe switch off and then maybe restart. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stay with the phone.
Sorry about that.
Okay. I'll stay with the phone. Let's leave the laptop because it's wasting time now.
No, yeah, I understand. So as long as the basics are, but you're also writing with me at the same time, eh?
Hello?
Are you also writing something with me? When I write, you do the same, eh?
Just hold on. Let me just see something wrong here now. Oh my word, what did I do now? Oh, come now. Oh my God. Hello?
Hello, hello.
Okay, I'm back now. Thank you.
No problem, no problem.
Okay,
no
I'm going to
problem.
leave the laptop now. It's not working. So let me just work on the phone. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, you can
Okay.
continue.
Yes, yes. Remember, I was talking about, I think the folios, don't stress much about them, but I just wrote it down for future reference if you want to use it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So this means trust cash receipts.
Okay. So will
When the
I be
cash-
penalized if I don't use that trust?
No, no, they won't penalize you. If you can check all your past papers, when they do, they don't even write folios.
Okay.
Because what matters most will be the details. Ne?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just writing it like, because I'm a lecturer, so I like writing things in detail, but don't stress about it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, no problem. And then remember that amount that I received from a client, I need to write that amount. If you can check there on the question,
It's 50,
we collected how much?
50,000 Rand.
50,000 Rand. You see now, this is important. So this shows that we have got cash of 50,000 in the trust, and that cash belongs to?
To SIPO.
Yes. Can you see if I write only debtors? I won't even know. But even if you write debtors only, they still give you a mark. But for me, I prefer to write everything so that I know the next step. But remember, this trust bank account doesn't only record the money that comes from SIPO or from the client for SIPO. It accommodates all the other clients that I can have. So it means this must be transferred to SIPO's account only. So that I can see out of the trust bank account, this is what belongs to SIPO. So I must transfer the same amount to SIPO's account.
Okay.
So let me go and open that account. So I'm going to write, I'm just going to write it on top. I'm going to write SIPO here on top, SIPO. It will come now, SIPO, and then I'll just write T. No?
Okay.
You see now, this T makes the difference, or you can write in full trust.
Okay.
Can you see now? So this means this all the monies that I receive from SIPO must come to SIPO. Even though they must be reflected in the bank account, the fact is I need to open individual accounts for all my debtors. Can you see now?
Can I ask a question? So
yes.
Would it be advisable for me in the exams to do it like that, and to accept it in the trust cash book, then go to the SIPO trust and then record it there as well?
Yes, you have to do it, because what they do, if you can check the requirements there, they are very clever here. They just say, can you see, record all the transactions in the books of accounts. They don't specify which account. So you must open any account possible.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, now it makes sense to me. So I must like cross-reference all the time.
I like that. We call it double entry system.
Okay.
Here, I debited. It means when I go to SIPO's account, I must record on the opposite side, which is which side?
Yes, the credit side.
I'm gonna write, but I must here under details. I must record where did I take it from.
Yeah.
I took it from the trust
Cash book.
or bank. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that is the first step. Trust. I'll just write bank, but again in brackets, just for the sake of understanding, I can just write what debtors. Can you see now?
Yes, I see that.
That's for
Yes.
me. That's for me. Like even if I don't write it, I won't be penalized. And then the amount is 50,000.
Okay.
Because I think, can you see the importance for me just to write everything in detail? At least I know where to go from here.
There we go. There we go.
Can you see now?
There we go. This is already helping me because I had difficulty just to wrap my head around why do they have everything like that and I can't work it out. So okay, so it's best for me to cross-reference to it in the different books that it's supposed to be.
That's true. And I prefer if you write like this, the name of that particular client, and can you see? That's why I knew that I must open an account called SIPO Trust. So if I wrote debtors only, how will I know that I must open SIPO? Can you see now? So it means if I only write data like that, deep down I must remember, okay, I must also go and record to SIPO's account. But it's gonna be stressful because I don't see it in front of me.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. That was the first amount that I received. Do you have any question before we go back to the transaction?
Let me just see. Doesn't no. No, I don't have
Okay.
because it says there. It says there that that you have a response. The debtor calls you and settles the debt. So I know they settle the debt, although it says it wasn't paid in, but settles the debt and it must be recorded in the trust cash book, right?
That's true. Because
So
here we want
I
some.
don't have to look for any confirmation that it was paid. If the
No,
question
remember it was
says,
by settling.
yeah,
Settling means paid. Settling means
okay,
paid.
okay, okay, I've got it.
Otherwise, I wouldn't do anything.
Okay, okay.
And something again, we must talk about what if. In future, sometimes you can find that we went there to collect 50, but they only gave us half. You only account for that half.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. So okay, so they just give me 25, then I do exactly the same with that 25,000.
Yes.
Okay,
Are we good?
I'm good. Yes, thank you.
No problem. Still on the A.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we've got the other two amounts. Firstly, we have got the 3,000 that we charged as a fee.
The 300, a debit fee plus VAT, yeah.
Yes. Remember, a fee means this belongs to us
Mm-hmm.
as a business. As a business.
Okay. Okay.
Meaning, at the moment, it does not affect trust. It's not trust money.
Mm.
So it means we need to go and make sure that we go and bill SIPO for that. So it means I'm okay. Let me just go there. I'm obliged to go and open another account. I'm gonna write it here,
Mm-hmm.
and that account will still be SIPO, but it's not the trust one. It's for my business. So I'm gonna write SIPO B. B stands for what?
SIPO
Business.
business. Ah. Ah.
So you can write it
Ah.
full. I'm just lazy to write, just be right
No.
because someone is
I,
saying Beyonce. It's not Beyonce, it's business. Ne? So just understand that I mean business.
I like your humor.
Yeah, you get me.
See, I'm getting you.
Yes. So these are two separate accounts. They're different, these two accounts. This means I owe you. This means
Mm-hmm.
you owe me.
Okay, can I just tell you something? One thing
Yes.
that I see I was mistaken at. I would actually have gone with this amount now that you're saying this money that SIPA owes me. I would have gone straight to the business. The business.
I get you.
That was my thinking. I thought that was correct.
Now you know.
Understand?
You are not entitled to it now. It's for the client.
Just come again.
Only. I said now you know, because obviously that 50,000 belongs to your client. It's not your money.
Yeah.
You
No, but
only account.
I'm saying this 300 rand. Ne?
Yes.
Say the 300 rand that I'm what does it say here? 300, you debit a fee of 300 rand. My understanding was that I should now go to the business cash book and record that money there.
No, not yet.
Okay.
That is going to come in the form of a transfer. Remember, there's something called transfer.
Mm-hmm.
What we are entitled to. At the moment, we're just recording so that we can prepare ourselves for transfer.
Okay.
Are we clear?
I'm totally together.
Yes, at the moment, I must just show SIPO that SIPO, you owe me, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why they said debited.
Okay.
But you need to be careful, because next time they won't say debited. They will say you charged. Just know that you can only charge a client by debiting the client.
Okay.
So I know that I must come to the debit side and record that amount.
Okay.
But if you can check that transaction, they said 300 plus.
VAT.
This confuses most of the students because they don't know whether the amount is including VAT already, or maybe they still have to include VAT. So when they say plus, it means you still have to include VAT. If it was including VAT, they should have said in brackets, VAT inclusive.
Okay.
So when they say plus, just know that the amount that is given to you is excluding VAT, but remember, you need to make sure that you include VAT, remember.
Okay. All right.
Because attorneys' businesses, obviously, they must account for VAT where is applicable. So now let's go and check SIPO. Obviously, as I said, we must come to the debit side.
Okay. Yes.
And we say fee. And VAT. So you need to show the whole thing. You must say fee and
VAT. Okay.
So already I know the amount that I must record here must include VAT.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes total sense to me. Thank you so much. Oh my word, God, you were godsend. Okay. Got it?
No problem. Now, like I said, in future, like I like folios, but it's okay. But normally fees are recorded in the fee. There's a journal called fee journal. Let me just write it but like I said, don't stress about it. I'm just writing it so that you can just, for the future. So if they ask you for the journals, you know which one goes to which journal. So I'm just going to write fee journal here.
Okay. All right.
FJ. On top there, I'm just going to repeat what I recorded in the trust cash. I'm just saying TR's trust cash receipt. So like I recorded under, so you don't have to stress about it. So but don't stress, please don't. Okay. Now you know already that the 300 I cannot record 300. I don't know, how do you calculate that?
As I said, I'm not a math person. I normally do it times 15%, but then I saw on one of your videos you said something about 1.15, and I would like you to explain that to me clearly, because I do it times 15%.
No, that one is just I'm trying to be clever. I'm trying to do the shortcut there. I think your method that you're using, the long method for now, is okay. You just times it by 15%, and whatever you get, you add it back to the amount.
Okay, all right. So I can continue with that one, my method.
Yes. Only where they said plus VAT. Where the VAT is not included, you can do that.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Do you have a calculator there?
Yes, I do.
How much did you get?
300 times 15% is 45.
Plus 300, obviously.
That's 345.
Perfect. Can you see now?
There we go. Okay.
That is the amount that you need to put there. So the amount is including VAT.
Including VAT.
Yes. Are you okay?
Okay. Yo, this is helping so much. Yes. Okay. Got that?
Even future, if you want to use my method there, you can just say 300 times 1.15. It's going to give you that amount directly. You don't have to add back anything.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So immediately after doing this, I know that the other accounts must be opened. Can you see there's a fee here? I need to go and open an account called fee. It's a fee income. Obviously, fees is what we gain. It's our income. Why? I think as an attorney there, obviously, you need to get fees for your business. So we need to go and open which account? A fee account.
A fee
we must
account.
Also open
okay. Sorry, you broke up there? A fee
I was
account?
saying, and VAT account.
Okay. Okay, so now I must open a fee account and a VAT account as well.
Yes.
Can
you see? This tells me where to go next.
Okay.
So let me go and write it so that you can see. So the VAT that we use output VAT, but you can even call it SARS, but let's call it output VAT. And then I'm gonna put fee here. I'm gonna open fee income. Even if you write fees income, or you can just write it as fees, you're not gonna be penalized for that.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So the two accounts must be those ones. Okay.
So, Vista, can I just stop you there? Will you be able these notes and stuff that you're making now? Will it cost me to get these notes so that I can go through it again?
No, it won't cost you. Remember, I'm recording this. I can send you this recording so that you can check. It's a recording.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a
just
recording.
For me I can go through it again. Oh, okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Definitely. Yeah, because it's on the system here. It's not like I'm writing on a paper. It's just on the system. But I can still thereafter, what I can do to make it simpler for you, I can go back and make sure that I take screenshots of these things and put them for you on the paper.
I'd appreciate that, please.
No problem. Okay, now I think now you understand the reason why I had to come back and have a fee. Let me go back so that you can see what I'm talking about. Sorry, I have to go back. Yeah, so we are here. It's because I've seen a fee and I've seen a VAT. So that's why I had the two accounts. You understand now? You know the reason why I said VAT output? If you can check, I call it VAT output. Remember?
Yes, I saw that.
Because that's the VAT that we must pay to SARS. So the VAT that you pay to SARS is called VAT output.
Yeah.
But the VAT that you claim from SARS is called VAT input.
Okay.
Yes. So because this VAT, remember, this VAT of 45 rands belongs to SARS, doesn't belong to you as a business.
Yes.
So we must have two separate accounts. Now, but firstly, let's focus on the fees. How much is the fee for, according to you, how much is our fee?
300 rand.
How much is the VAT?
45 rand.
Perfect. Now, let's start with the fee. Under which side of the fee do you think I'm going to record that 300 if I go to the fees?
On the credit.
You're on fire. I'm going to go say credit. I'm going to say, but I must write where I took it from. I took it from SIPO.
Okay. Okay, so I must say from SIPO business, because you can't say SIPO trust because it had nothing to do with the trust. SIPO business, and I put it under credit. Okay.
That's 300.
Okay.
That makes sense. Can you see? Can you see this B makes the difference? Because the minute I put T is something else. Okay. Let's go to the output VAT. Under which side do you think I must go and record?
That is on the debit side because we owe SARS, right?
When I owe SARS, it's a liability. Liability increase on the credit side. But let's not worry about that. Let's go back so that I can see how can you use these things.
Okay.
If I go back, where will I, when I transfer this VAT, under which sense of VAT must I go?
Under debit, sorry.
On there?
The debit side, we put it on under the debit side under the business bank business.
No. Don't panic. Don't panic. Ne? Let me ask you a question again. Ne? Let's go back to the fee. Under which side of the fee did you record the amount for fees?
Under credit.
Perfect. You apply the system. Remember that system? Okay, let's talk about VAT now. Forget about the fees for now. Where do you see VAT under SIPO? Under what? Debit side.
On the debit side?
When you go to VAT account, in other words, another account, you must always do the opposite. Remember, like the same thing you did for the fee.
Okay.
You understand what I mean?
So under VAT, it goes to the credit side also.
Like what you did. Remember, I think the reason why you're confused is because I said fee and VAT. Just pretend as if they are separated. You have got VAT separately here, and you apply the same thing that you did. It's not only for this account, for all the accounts.
Okay.
If the amount is reflected on the debit, wherever I'm going to take it to, it must be on the opposite side.
Okay.
That's why I'm going to come to the credit here. Still, I do the same thing. What do you think I must record under details?
SIPO, can I say SIPO VAT?
Yeah, SIPO business, ne?
Okay, so I say SIPO business.
It's the same way as what we did with what? We just
in the
separating the account
income. Okay.
Please talk to me if you need clarity on this. I want you to master it once because it will never change.
Yeah. Okay. So I must. Yeah, we had it under the in the business cash book. We had it under. Oh, I'm confused now.
No. Let me go back. Remember, we're not talking about the cash book now. Let's worry about where we are. We are here. The main, we are here. We're not there. Don't forget about it. We're here.
Okay.
You understand the reason why we recorded under SIPO B is because we were charging a fee that is including VAT. We are together.
Yes.
Now we must take this to the fee, and we must also take it to the VAT.
Okay.
Because fee and VAT have got two separate accounts. We transferred fee of how much? 300. Are you okay with that?
300, yeah. Yes.
We transferred VAT of how much?
45 Rand.
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
That is the only thing that I need to do when it comes to the fees at the moment. Forget about the other account.
Okay.
Yeah, just focus on one account at a time.
Okay.
So what I want you to understand, I just want you to make sure that you understand how I transferred this to the other accounts. When I said the other accounts, I'm referring to the fees
and the VAT.
Because this side, remember this side, like we said, this side is debit here. Now, so if I took it from the debit, meaning this account must be on the opposite side.
Okay. I've got it.
That's why I said the only challenge is because maybe I said fee and VAT, but just look at them separately and say, okay, I'm focusing on the fee.
Okay.
I'm focusing on the VAT. Are we together?
I'm together. Thank you.
Yes, because I don't want you to stress. Because if you can stress about this step, it's going to affect the next step.
Yeah.
So I want you to don't just say continue if it doesn't make sense, and don't memorize it. I want you to understand why.
Okay.
And the other technique that I can give you, as long as you owe SARS VAT, you will always go to the credit side.
Okay.
Any VAT that you owe to SARS must go to the credit side. You'll never find it here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me know if you're okay.
Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Remember, you can still take me back there after. Don't worry. You know, sometimes things make sense after you passed them. You know.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going back.
Okay.
To the question. Can you see? We're still on A. Can you see this thing? The reason why they say 60 marks. This is long. It looks short.
Sure.
Can you see now? We're still on A, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we also had a collection commission of 2,000 plus.
Plus VAT.
Don't be confused by a fancy word. The same is, this is still our fee. The same way we dealt with the fee of 300, we still have to do the same for 2,000. Okay, let me go to that and check if you can be able to. Okay. Let's deal with the one for 2,000, the same way we did with the one for 300. Tell me, how will I record it here first?
Okay, so we'll record it similarly to the SIPO B under fee plus VAT. It will be maybe we'll say commission plus VAT.
No, just say fee and VAT.
Oh, must we say fee and VAT? Okay.
Okay. And see what you can do after doing that. Maybe after saying fee and VAT in brackets, if you want to put more information, just write commission.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. But the main account, remember here we need the main account so that we can know what to open first.
Okay. All right.
So fee and VAT, how much will it be?
Okay, so it's 2,000. Let me just work out commission times 300 rand. So it's 2,300 rand.
Perfect. Can you see now?
Yeah. Oh, I feel clever now, ne?
Yeah, no, you will. Don't worry. Slowly but surely be there. I wish we met before. People always say, "I wish we met earlier." so
I know, but you know what? I didn't know I could ask you for a one-on-one, and it's just out of desperation that I tried yesterday because I've been watching your videos, and I actually wanted to send you an email and let you know that it's very helpful. But I didn't know I could call you or email you. But I was like totally desperate yesterday.
And I had a group which I was helping, and then I were almost there, so I couldn't put you in that group because they're almost finished, so you will be lost with them.
Yeah, but I do prefer this one-on-one actually. It helps me because I can talk to you. Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, now if you want to write that, you can just say in brackets. If you want to write commission, of which I prefer to do, you can just write in brackets here and say commission.
Okay. All right.
Yes. But you won't lose marks even if you don't write it, as long as you know that it's a fee.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now you know that we didn't finish. From here, where do we go?
Now we go to B.
To? No, we're still here. Remember, we didn't finish. We still have to continue with this one that we just recorded.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so now we have to go to the fee.
Yes.
Fee and then to the VAT. So do exactly like we did for the top one. Sorry.
Yes. Under the fee, under which side?
Okay, SIPO B, and then under fee income, SIPO B, and then we put the 2,000 rand there.
Thank you so much. And I like this. And then,
and then we go to output VAT. We go also to the credit side, SIPO B, and we put the 300 rand under the amount on the credit side, obviously.
let's see at the moment, even our SARS, the amount that we're going to pay to SARS, it's now how much?
It's now 345, yeah.
Are you okay? Do you feel like you're going somewhere?
Yes, I am. Definitely. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. At least we can say bye-bye to A for now. Yeah, A was a good introduction.
Yeah.
Yes. So I want you next time when you see something similar to this, they repeat themselves sometimes so that you can know what to do.
Yeah.
Now, can we try B?
Yes.
No problem. When it comes to B, Sipho also sells his property to Black. Sells his property. Let me underline it. So he decided to sell his property to Black for 7.5 million. We can't record anything. It's just a decision.
Yeah.
To sell. You are instructed to attend to the agreement and the registration of the transfer. Okay, we've been given the mandate to sell the property to Black. Yes. They say the purchaser, who in this case is Black, is liable for all the cost of transfer, including
transfer duty.
Including transfer duty. Can you see now? So meaning we must make sure that we follow whatever they say we must do. Are we together?
I'm together, and I can't wait for you to explain that to me because I'm totally stuck there as well.
I get you. Now, if you check here, okay, they didn't give us, okay, we know that we must sell for 7.5 million. So this is just an instruction. So for B, at the moment, there's nothing I can do. Okay? I need more information. So meaning I must go to C.
Okay.
On C, they say you receive the deposit of 1.5 million, which you are authorized to invest on behalf of Black. Check the thing about Black here. You invest the money with ABSA and you receive a guarantee from Nedbank for how much?
6 million rand.
Okay, no problem. We need to interpret this.
Yeah.
Now, if you check here, we need to open the purchaser's account. Remember, now we have to add, because now it's like our new client is what? Is Black.
It's Black as our new client, yeah.
Yes, I must go and open Black. Okay, so I must go and open an account called Black. So it's like I'm acting on behalf of Black. Black is now my client, even though my main client is Sipho. But I need to show that Black, you are also my client, so that I can be able to transact with Black. I'm gonna say Black T. I think you understand the meaning of T now.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense to me. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, slowly but surely. For this one, I must be very slow. I know I've been very slow, but I must be slower. Okay, now I'm going back to the information. Now, firstly, we receive 1.5 million. The question is, where did I receive it from?
From
Sipho or Black?
No, from Black.
From Black. Okay, that is important to know because otherwise I'm gonna put information under Sipho, of which is gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna. It's like I'm transacting with Black. Now we focus on Black because the money was received from what?
From Black.
even though we know that that money at the end will belong to SIPO.
SIPO.
But at the moment, we can't pay SIPO anything. SIPO, we forget about SIPO. We only deal with with black.
With
After
black
we
now.
finish,
Okay.
by the time when we transfer the property, is then that SIPO will be involved. Are we together?
Ah, okay. Okay.
It's like you're selling a house, you can only get the money after everything has been finished. When they transfer the property, immediately your money must be in the bank. Does that make sense?
That makes sense to me. Thank you.
No problem. So we need to go and account this 1.5 the same way we account for all the other clients. Where do you think I must put 1.5?
Okay, we received it, so it must go to the trust cash book on the debit side.
Perfect. Perfect. And then, but what will I write there?
I write black.
Perfect.
Black. Do I put deposit or what?
Yeah, that's just for future reference. Just write deposit in brackets, of which you're not compelled, but it helps us. Ne? And then you write T. Remember, don't forget the T. You can write trust cash receipt, and then it's 1.5 million.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, that's how you can write it.
Okay. Okay.
Can you see it? Yeah, let me just put it nicely.
Okay. So it's black deposit for trust. Okay. Got it.
Yes. Because the money came from what? From black.
From
Remember,
black.
I'm still transacting with black.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Thank you.
Please try, because someone can say SIPO because he thinks SIPO deserve the money now. SIPO, don't deserve the money now.
Okay. Okay.
I just got money from my other client. I'm representing both. I can say, thank you, SIPO, for bringing me a new client. That's what I'm Now, let me ask you a question. From here, when you look at the whole thing, what is the next step?
Okay, the next step will be now, like I did with SIPO, to go and open an account. So it's a black trust.
Yes. We open it under which side?
Black trust. It's also under the debit side.
Debit side. Let me go back. Where is it here?
Oh my word! Sorry. Okay, it's under the debit side.
That's why you call this a lesson, don't worry. On the debit side. So meaning when I go
now,
to the next account,
it goes to the credit side. Credit side.
On the opposite side. Yes.
Opposite
always
side.
To the opposite. Yes. And I must show that I took it from
the trust cash book or cash bank account.
Yes, cash book, cash bank is okay. In brackets, you can just say deposit, of which you are not compelled by law to do that. It's okay. And then you just write the amount there, which is
1.5 million.
Just do this. Okay. I think you understand. Even though it overlaps, I think you understand what I'm doing here.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because my columns are not that big enough. So nice. Okay. So this is how you must do it. So so far, any questions?
No.
No questions. So that was the deposit that I received. Okay.
Okay.
So you see, receiving money from the client, same way.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter which client. Same way. Trust cash book before I go to the individual accounts. Trust cash book when I receive before I go to the individual accounts. Okay. Now let's take it further. At the same time, they told us that we need to go and invest money with the bank.
Okay, can I stop there? So
no problem.
Does this does this now also go to the business? Do I open a business for him as well, like I did for Sipo?
No, no, no. Remember, the business you only opened because you had to charge a fee. Is there any fee at the moment?
Okay.
Unless if they say you must charge purchaser the fee. But remember, now we're going to charge fee to Sipo because Sipo is the one who's selling, who instructed us. So the fee will be charged to Sipo. But here there's nothing about the fee.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
No problem. It's a very good question, that one.
Okay.
Now, we have been instructed to go and invest what? That money with ABSA.
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes.
Now, it means we need to make sure that we invest this amount of money. So we need to go back. The amount of money, let's go and check. Do we have the amount at our disposal already? This is the amount that they say we must invest.
Yes, we do.
So obviously when you invest the money, it means you must take it out of the trust cash book and take it to the investment.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
So if I do that, it means I must take it out. Where do you think I must take this 1.5 out? Under which side?
Okay, it must go to the credit side of the trust cash book to show that I'm transferring that money, right?
Perfect. So I must come to the credit side, but I must show that I'm taking it to ABSA investment. Here I must be very specific.
Okay.
Investment.
Mm-hmm.
The writing it will come. If you want to write the folio, I'm going to say TCP, but I don't have to, but I like writing them.
Okay.
I must invest 1.5 million.
Okay.
So the writing will come. Let me do this. So I'm still trying to align it now.
I see, but it's fine. That makes sense. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the trust. Let me see. Hopefully you can see it. I don't want it to overlap like this.
Yes.
But do you understand?
No, it's fine. I understand it. It's no problem.
Okay, no problem. Can you see it shows that I made an investment? Obviously, for me to make an investment, I need to take it out. That's why I came here. Remember, this side is where the account will decrease. Ne?
Yeah.
This side is where the account will increase.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not receiving, I'm taking money from the trust because they said take the money and invest it. So if I take it to the investment, it means I don't have it anymore in the trust bank for the period of the investment. Are we together?
Yes, I do. I am.
Now, but can you see the reason why I wrote it like this? It means again, I can see what is my next step. I must open an account called ABSA what? Investment. Can you see that?
ABSA investment.
I must open.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and find this a blank account. I'm gonna write ABSA
investment.
Sometimes they call it section 86 in brackets 3 investment. I'm just gonna write in full so that we can. I'm just gonna write ABSA.
That is also where I need your assistance because I've looked at it. It's an ABSA section 86 subsection 3 investment, and that is where the attorney himself invests the money. He makes the decision If he has a
Yes.
surplus of money, that's how I understand it. And then is the section 86.4, where the client instructs him to invest their money. So this is obviously 86 subsection 4, is it?
Subsection 4, ne?
Yeah, I think this is the section 86 subsection 4 investment.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. Let me just write to come now. I'm just gonna write section 86. Subsection 4. Okay, so far?
Lovely. Thank you.
Definitely. Now, so obviously we need to go back and check where is our investment. Can you see here? It is on the credit
On
side.
the credit side, okay.
And then when I transfer to the investment on the which side?
And the debit.
On the debit side. Can you see now? And it makes sense because investment is an asset. Asset increase on the debit.
Investment on the debit side, yeah.
Perfect, yes. And we just have to write where you got it from, trust. One five. Okay, does that make sense?
Here we go. Makes sense. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, now that was 1.5. As long as it makes sense, I'm here. We
Yes,
just
it does
invested
make
what
sense.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. But there's another information. They said we're also given what?
We receive a guarantee from Nedbank for 6 million rand.
Yes, Nedbank gave us a guarantee. Remember, a guarantee is just a promise. It's not a transaction. You can't do anything now. So when you see anything guarantee, just say, okay, thank you for information. I'll wait for more information.
Okay.
Don't record the guarantee now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Are we good?
Yes, wonderful. Thank you.
No problem. Now they said you also received the pro forma cost of transfer in terms of 415, and you pay transfer duty of how much? Of
300,000.
300,000. Okay. Obviously, here, remember, there's a statement here about what? The purchaser is liable for what? Cost of
For
what?
all the cost of transfer,
Can you see now? Including the
including
transfer
transfer
what?
duty. Including the
Duty.
transfer duty.
No problem. So now this means this came from Black. Does that make sense? So Black
Yes.
gave us an amount of 415 in order for us, and out of that we paid how much?
300,000.
We need to account them one by one.
Okay.
So when he gave us that money to cover, remember there are two processes here. It's like he gave us the money to use. The fact that he gave us the money in advance to cover the upcoming costs, it means we must receive it like we are receiving from a client. The procedure from of receiving money from clients must be followed. So let's receive this 415 first.
Okay.
Where must I put it to show that I received it from the client?
Okay, then I go to the trust cash book, and I record it there under the debit side. And I say I record it there under the debit side. And I say black. How can I say? I say black. Black transfer costs.
And let's just call it. I think it's pro forma. Let's just say pro forma.
Okay. Okay.
Because transfer costs are separate. So this one is the pro forma. I'm just going to write pro forma.
Okay.
Yes, for now. And then I'm not going to write folio now. I think you understand now.
Okay.
We received 415.
415,000, yeah.
Yes, this day. So I'm still dealing with this one. I must not forget to say trust. Yeah. This thing, if I forget to say trust, I'm gonna be lost. So I'm just let me just change it, and then that makes sense, because I want you to understand why. Because
There
we
we go.
receive. Now, let me give it to you this one. From here, where do you think we must go and record this?
It must go to the black trust.
Perfect.
Black trust, yeah.
In there?
In the credit side. The credit side.
Credit side. I agree with you. So I'm gonna go to black. You see, like you said. All right. Obviously, I took it from trust.
From trust, yeah.
And then I can say in brackets it was for pro forma. Just write pro forma.
Pro forma, yeah. Transfer. Cost.
And then I'm gonna 415. So that's just showing you that the amount of money that we have in the trust bank account belongs to, came from what?
That came from black.
This means that at the moment I'm still owing him this 415. So as you can see, whatever I have in the trust bank account, I must take it to that specific person. Yes, so that in future for audit purposes, I can just go there and then check, okay, I've got 3 million in this bank account. Only 10,000 belongs to Sylvester. Can you see now that this helps a lot?
Yes.
Are we okay with this?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, let's go back. Still on the on G. So on D here, if you can check here, they said I paid what? I also paid what?
You transfer duty of 300,000.
Meaning out of 415, I paid what? 300.
300,000, yeah.
I must pay this amount of money. So if I pay, obviously, it's going to affect the amount that I have for him under trust.
Yes, it does.
And at the same time, obviously, I must also affect, because I did show under his account that he has got 415. So it's not going to be 415 anymore. Okay. But let's take it step by step.
Okay.
Let's start with the trust and pay under trust. So we are going to pay. You see, the amount is on the debit side here. Obviously, when I pay, I will go to the credit.
The credit side, and I recorded there, like what do I say? I say payment of black transfer 300,000.
That's true. Yes. Even though you can just say payment to transfer duty, they won't penalize you, but writing in full will help you. What is the next step? That's the only reason. But if you just write transfer duty, they won't penalize you.
Okay.
Yeah, but you and I know at the moment we can just say black in brackets. Let's say transfer duties. Duty. Just gonna write like this, and then say, don't forget T, And then how much is it? 300,000.
300,000.
Yes. I'm just gonna do it like this.
So, Vesta, can I ask you
Yeah.
something? Do you have a cutoff time that we need to be finished with this?
No, for me, I don't have. Let's say, from my past experience, I think students get it better. If, let's say, for example, we take 2 hours, let's say if after 2 hours maybe we cut, and then thereafter we decide maybe we might later or something, just to absorb, because I don't want to give you 4 hours non-stop. It's going to be a matter of finishing. But from my past experience, you can say 2 hours we stop, and then maybe you do something and refresh, and then if you still need me later on, you tell me. I can avail, or maybe if not today, even tomorrow, if you want me, you tell me, and then I arrange for you.
Okay, all right. Because
Yeah, so you
just sorry, I'm dodging in now. Just maybe if we can do question 1 as well. After
okay.
we've done this, I'll appreciate it, because that's also
No
something
problem,
that.
don't worry.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, no
But I
problem.
don't
Remember,
I don't mind going 4 hours if you're able to. My husband
no
is cooking the food. I'm totally relaxed. I'm here
you are
to
like
do this now.
you are like he's cooking for you. Just say thank you. Okay, does this
Okay.
make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
No problem. And then again, at least now we have got the direction now.
Yes.
We know where to go from here.
There we go.
Where do we go?
We go to a black trust. Yeah? The black trust.
Yes.
To go and
And now we
record it
start.
there on the debit side.
Perfect. The debit side.
Ah.
Obviously, I must write where I got it from. Bank. In brackets, I can just write transfer duty. Let me just write T slash
Okay.
C.
Okay.
Okay. And then we put it as how much?
That's 300,000.
And then at the same time, it must you need to communicate with it and understand. It must talk to you and say, okay, now I see where it's going, because here is the money that Black had. So now this money has been reduced by 300. So in other words, it doesn't have 4 and 5 account anymore. It went down by how much?
By 300,000.
And I even took it out of the trust bank account, because if I can only take it out here and I don't take it from the trust bank account, can you see it doesn't balance?
It doesn't balance, yeah.
Yes. So now this is how you need. So if you start from one's account and then it will take you through, you know that. So that's how to deal with that 415 and 300,000. Let me know if you need clarity on it.
No, I don't need clarity on it. I'm just curious to see how we're going to record the difference now.
I get you. I get you. Remember the difference. That's why that will. Don't worry. For now, we only record what we can record, and thereafter, when we balance, it's gonna be. It's gonna give us a direction there.
Okay.
Okay for now.
I'm good. Thank you.
No problem. Now we are on E, because we finished this one.
Okay.
Now they say Sipo also consults you with regard to registration, and he pays you 50,000 as a cover for the fees and
disbursements.
You instruct an agent to attend the registration fee, the registration of the company, and pay the agent the account of 20,000. You see now. So now we need to deal with this 50,000 first, and thereafter we had to pay the agent.
Yeah. And then we have to record our fees.
And we pay the agent amount of how much? Of 20,000.
20,000. Yeah.
Yes. Let's start with 50,000.
Okay.
One step at a time. So now,
Okay.
let's understand the 50.
Mm-hmm.
SIPO gave us this 50,000 to cover.
Mm-hmm.
We are receiving money from the
Mm-hmm.
client. Where are we
Mm-hmm.
going to record this 50,000?
Okay. We go to the trust cash book again.
Perfect.
And there we receive the 50,000 under the debit side.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna write on the debit side, eh?
On the debit side, and we write SIPO. What are we going to call it now?
Yes.
Registration of
So,
company.
let's see, that amount was, they said it was given to us to cover what? I think, I'll just go
To,
back.
to
Do you
cover
have the question
fees
with you?
and disbursements.
You can just say
Fees.
fees and disbursements. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's say fees.
And disbursements.
I'm just gonna, just to in short, and disbursement. Then just say fees and D, fee and F and D.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
Okay.
I'm gonna receive how much? 50,000.
50,000.
Yes, aligning it.
Okay.
Oh, I think you understand what I did. Oh, sorry, I forgot something important. T. Oh, I'll be arrested.
Trust. Yeah.
Yes, trust. Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. Okay. Yes, T.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. And again, after doing this, it will just tell me where to go thereafter.
Mm-hmm.
Where will I transfer the 50,000?
Okay. The 50,000 now goes to SIPO, the trust, his ledger, SIPO
Okay.
trust
Put trust, yes.
on the credit side.
On the credit
And
side,
and we're gonna call it again like what's it now? Fees and FND.
yes. But I'm just gonna say trust first. Trust bank, ne?
Yeah.
In bracket F E for more information, and then I'm gonna record how much. 50,000. Okay, with the progress, I'm
There
with the
we go.
progress.
There
Yes.
we go.
So this is what, because receiving, the importance of understanding. First receive,
Yeah.
because a client gave us money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So after
Mm-hmm.
receiving, that was for disbursement. So the one of those disbursement was what? Was that the agent fee.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, we paid what? We got our fee. So don't worry about the fee.
Mm-hmm.
Let's focus on the agent fee.
Okay.
So now remember, we need to take this money out of what? We must take this
Out of
20,000 out of 50.
yeah.
So wherever we see 50, we must go and take out 20. Let's go back. Where do we see 50? I think initially we see it under the trust bank. You agree with me?
Trust cash book, yeah.
Yes, we must go to the trust cash book. We can see that 50, we recently recorded it. So we must take this 20,000 out of it. Where do you think I must
Yeah.
take 20,000? Under which side?
On the credit side.
On credit side, I'm going to come here and what must I write?
I must write what's it now? SIPO,
Yes.
agent registration of company for the agent.
I'm just going to
Yeah,
write agent. Yes. And how much?
20,000.
Perfect. Let me write the T there.
we go.
20 there. Can you see now? Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now I know where to go from here now.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I go?
I go to SIPO Trust.
Yes. Under which side?
Under the debit side.
Perfect. And it makes sense because that 50 is standing there. Can you see now? I must also reduce it. Can you see now? Yes. It's just a from the trust. Bank. In brackets, I just write agent fees. And then it is 20,000.
Mm.
Listen up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because if I cannot affect here, it will show that SIPO is still having 50,000 in his account. It's not 50,000 anymore. Yes, because we used what? 20.
We used 20,000 of it, yeah.
Yes. Are we okay?
We good, sir. We good.
No problem. Okay, that was the 50 and the 20.
Mm-hmm.
We have got another 20.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a
That
magic
is
word.
that is the fee.
The fee. So where do you think we must account for fees?
We account in the fee ledger or journal. Is it the journal?
Definitely the fee in the fee ledger, but firstly we need to go and charge SIPO. But there are
Oh
two
yes,
accounts
okay.
for SIPO. There are two
Okay.
accounts for SIPO. There's SIPO Trust,
Mm-hmm.
there's SIPO Business. So which one are we going to affect?
The SIPO business.
SIPO Business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no problem. I'm gonna go to SIPO Business and then for remember it's 20,000. Okay, so let's see
Mm-hmm.
SIPO Business. SIPO Business. Thing is this one. Yes, this is SIPO Business. Ne?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Under which side must I record and how? We're charging a fee. Remember, charging the fee, we charge the same way.
Okay, so it goes to the debit side.
Yes. Let me write.
What do you write there now? I don't know what you write. I would just put that fee, SIPO, or just fee. I don't know. Fee agent. No,
You're
fee.
correct.
I don't know.
You're correct. You're correct. Fee. The same way you charge other fees. The same way. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What did you do with the other fees? You wrote fee and
And VAT.
yes, don't forget that. Why do I say and VAT? Go back to that information. They said 20,000 plus VAT. So it means I must also
There we
account
go.
for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. Same way. Fees are charged the same way. It doesn't matter who are you charging. As long as it's a fee. And I'm a VAT
Hmm.
vendor. I need to say fee and VAT.
Hmm.
How much?
Okay. Um.
20,000 plus VAT.
Wait. It's hold on. It's 3,000. Yeah. 20,000 plus three. Yeah. 20. That's 20,000. Eh?
Yes.
So it's 23,000. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Can you see? That's what I see. 23,000.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
No problem. Can you see? Uh, account is something else. And it's like when you keep doing it, at the end, it's going to be effortless.
Mm,
For the
mm,
first time, it's
mm,
like it's difficult. But unfortunately, you need to know what to do. You can't memorize because sometimes
mm,
people work with a solution somewhere and then they try to
mm,
work towards that solution. And then, if it doesn't make sense, it won't make sense at
mm,
all.
mm, mm. Okay, and then after this, we need to go to the fee. Don't we have to go back to the fee and to the VAT as well, almost now?
I like that. Let's see the fee.
There we go. Fee.
Already put the fee there. Yes.
There we go.
Let's start with the fee. And we
Okay,
start.
so the fee, we're gonna, it's a SIPO, yeah. We're gonna go to the credit and we put the 20,000 in there.
Yes. SIPO. B. 20,000. Thank you so much.
And then under the VAT.
Under the VAT, yes.
We put the 3,000, which is the VAT amount.
On the credit,
on the credit side, yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
3,000.
Yo, this makes it so much more understandable because I just couldn't get my head wrapped around all this.
I know. Sometimes when I do it again online without you having material, without you asking questions like on the spot, it can be difficult. I know. So sometimes I post, I just post and then it's okay. They just, I do reply. Obviously, they do ask me some questions. So I think I'm one of those guys who respond to the YouTube. Most people don't respond to the YouTube. when they ask a question, they want you to come privately so that they can charge you for that explanation, which is not a good thing. So I hope it makes sense so far.
Yes, it does make perfect sense. Thank you so much. Okay, so now, yay,
Statement there.
The transfer is registered.
Yes.
Ooh, you receive
Magic
1.7. Yeah. That's a transfer cost and all those.
It's okay. Don't worry. Take it one step at a time. Don't look at everything at the same time. It will look scary. Can we see now? Okay.
Yeah.
The transfer is registered and you receive 1.7 million. Can you see now? So let's start with the 1.7 million first. Okay. So obviously, when you receive 1.7 million, it means you are receiving it from the investment that you made. So it means you need to make sure that you receive that particular amount of money into the bank.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm just moving to a different area because my phone is battery. Okay. Let me just move to where I can plug it in. Maybe I must sit. Hold on. Just so my phone can charge a little bit. Okay, just give me a few minutes.
It's okay.
I think I'm gonna take the charger.
No, it's okay. Let me just take 1 minute to drink some water.
Okay, I'll just get this all plugged in.
Sorry, just 1 minute.
Good to go again. Yeah.
Can you give me 1 minute?
Sure.
1 minute only.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Go.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, my phone is also on charge now, so it helps. It don't
Okay.
die on me. Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We were talking about the investment which we made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, currently we've got the investment. So they say we got 1.7 million. Eh? Let's go and check our investment carefully.
1.5 we invested, I think.
Yeah, but when we got 1.7 back.
Oh, so this is what. Okay, so we got 1.7 back from EPSA for the
Yes.
1.5 we invested.
Yes.
Aibo.
Can you see now? This is what we got.
Ah.
So meaning
Okay.
our investment is now, it has gained an interest
Of 200,000.
of 200,000.
Ah.
Can you see now?
That is where I got stuck. Oh my
Hey.
word.
So remember, because I've been lecturing this module for a long time, I don't know for how long. So I know before this section 86, we used to have a what we call section 78.
Oh.
2 capital letter A in brackets. Ne? So that one,
Okay.
they used to say the investment, the interest that you get will automatically go to the client. Okay.
Okay.
But as per, let's see, as per section 86.4, do you understand this 86?
I tell you how I understand it, and can you then help me if I'm not understanding it correctly?
Yes.
As far as I understand it, the 86.4 is where the client instructs you to invest X amount, and then whatever interest is derived from that amount. 5% goes to the our legal practice fidelity fund. Am I correct?
Yes, 5%.
Okay.
Yes.
That is how I
Yes.
understand it. So is it correct like that?
Yeah, and this is section 84, ne?
Yeah, 86 subsection 4. And
Yes.
then I'm not sure whether the same applies to 86 subsection 3, where the attorney himself is himself invested.
But here the line is the one who instructed us, ne?
Yeah.
Because I think, because they normally change this, but that's what you are saying is correct. Because normally, they change these laws and everything. So,
Yeah.
but I'll still have to go and check whether they. But I don't think there are any changes at the moment. I think that's how
Okay.
the way
Okay.
you're
Okay.
explaining it. I think it makes sense. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you said 5% goes to.
To the LPFF.
Yes, I like that. LPFF, by the way, it stands for Legal Practitioner Fidelity Fund, isn't
Practice.
it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
FF stands for Fidelity Fund, if I remember very well.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay, let me just go back. I want to open a new account called. That's the interest there.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to open the interest account.
Okay.
Yes, because I must have it. It's also an account that I need to open. So I
Mm.
can just
Mm.
it. Let me see now. LPFF section 86 4.
Mm-hmm.
Interest has to be so that we can understand the difference between interest incomes. Yeah, or just interest is okay. But let me just call
Okay.
it interest.
Okay.
Okay, now let's check here. The interest is how much? 200,000.
Yes. 200,000.
200,000. Let me double check something quickly. Mhm. Let's see, 5%. Do you have a calculator?
Yeah. Sure. So 200,000. It's 10,000 rand.
Yeah, 10,000 rand is the one that I'm gonna put under section 24. Section
Mm-hmm.
4, sorry, 8864.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just check quickly. Under which side do you think I must record that? What is an interest to us? Is it an income or expense?
It's an expense.
It's an expense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Expense to, okay, let me clarify that. Expense to, remember, this is the investment we made on behalf of the client. Let's talk about the client.
Mm-hmm.
It is the interest to the client or the business. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the client. Is it an income to the client or expense to the client?
It's an. I'm not sure if it's an expense to the client, because isn't it that the attorney receives it and then it gets paid over to the LP, to the legal practice council, for lack of that long thing.
Yes. In other words, we are just acting on behalf of the client. So this
Yeah, we're the
belongs to the,
middleman. We're the
yeah.
middleman, so to speak.
Yeah, the fact is we received this interest. Okay, let's just do it when we are writing it down. So let's go back to the investment itself so that it
Mm-hmm.
can be easier to deal with. So with the investment here, we got the interest,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yeah.
we know that the interest we got, do you think it's going to increase the investment in question or not?
Yes.
Yes, under which side?
Under the credit side.
Okay, let me write this thing down. Here's going to be David. So I want to. And then the other side is credit. I'm just naming the side so that it can be easier to understand. Don't worry, the reason I'm asking these too many questions, you will see after this you're gonna feel confident because I don't just want to write. I have to ask you wherever it doesn't make sense, and then I intervene. Okay, so you understand the size for the debit and the credit. Yeah? You can just write this for the future. Just know that investment is an asset. You can write it down for future reference.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the interest. I'm talking about the investment.
Investment, yeah, is an asset.
Yeah, investment is an asset.
Yeah.
So that's why it will increase on the debit side.
Okay.
And it will decrease on the
credit
side.
Credit side. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
So firstly, remember, we need to go and account for that interest.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously, this is the amount that we know at the end this will be affected by the interest. But for now, we are not going to touch this 1.5 million anymore. So we need to go to the interest itself and account for it.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
we must ask ourselves, we said an interest, that's why I wrote an income just so that I can understand better. So incomes, again, here I still have the debit, just to write it.
Okay. Okay.
Because there are rules of incomes. So incomes, you can write it down for future reference. Incomes increase on the credit side. Incomes increase on the credit
side. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we know for sure that we need to go and record this on the credit side to show that we are increasing our incomes. So we must come to the credit side here.
Okay.
And record.
Okay. And record it. Okay.
And we just write trust. Okay. Because this is the cash that we got. Okay. I'm gonna write trust bank. And then we said that how much was that percentage?
It's 5%.
5%, which is 10,000. 10,000. Are we okay?
Yes.
So this is that 5%. You can even write in brackets just for future reference, say 5% in brackets.
5%, yeah.
Yes. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Yes. So, where do you think 90% will go to? 90,
to the
95%.
client.
To the client. I like that. I like that. The 90% will go to the client. So it means we need to go to the client. Under which side must I put that 90%?
Look at money the client must now receives.
Yes, but the client must receive it. So it means we need to go to which accounts? Like 90% is going to be 200. Is it okay? But how much is the interest by all in all?
190,000.
Or that is the remaining amount.
Oh, sorry. You see, now that is also where I don't Okay, I don't get it right because now the 200,000, I know that 5% of that is 10,000 rand. It goes to the LPFF.
Yes.
So now the whole 190 goes to the client, right?
Yes.
Wait, there's something else I didn't understand earlier. Oh, do they always give you the amount that you receive, or is there any instances where I will have to calculate myself how much that interest is?
Yes, it's very rare to find that, especially because they know that when you are writing exam, don't have time. Ne? But if they give
Okay.
you the percentages, ne? So
Yeah.
you just have to check for how long. They will give you the percentage, they're going to give you the period from which you invested. So you must calculate the
Mm.
interest from the period you invested until the
Mm.
maturity date,
Okay.
and add all the interest. In other words, if they give you for 5 years, for example,
Mm.
of which I don't think selling is going to be for 5 years. Let's talk about a year. Let's say you only
Mm.
invested it for 6 months. Ne?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's say it's 200,000 and you invested it for 6 months, and then they say 12%. They're
Okay.
going to say 200,000
Mm-hmm.
times 12%, which is 12 over 100,
Mm-hmm. Times
times
6.
6 over 12.
Okay. Okay.
Not 6, because
All
if you
right.
can say 6 only, it's going to say 6 years. So if they're talking about the months, you must always divide by 12. So they can, in those
Okay.
extreme situations, but don't stress much about that.
Okay.
But they will have to give you enough information.
Okay. Okay. No, I haven't seen it like that, but I just thought about it also earlier. What if they
Yes,
ask me to work that out? I won't be able to do that.
yes. But in most cases, they will give you that.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So
Can we
now,
then?
yeah,
Yes. This is the 10,000 for the 5%.
yeah,
Can you see now? So obviously, we accounted for this one, but we need to check once again now. The remainder you said is how much?
190,000.
190,000. So that must affect the client, because the client account must be affected by that. You see now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
let's go to the client. I'm gonna go back. By the way, we invested on behalf of.
People. What?
Is it Black? I think, yeah, we did invest on behalf of Black.
Yeah. It's on behalf of Black. Sorry. So it's
Yes.
Black.
So meaning Black deserves that interest.
Yeah.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
At the same time, we need to make sure that we take that amount from the trust bank. But let's start with, because I want to make it practical. Let's go to
Okay.
Black. So to show that
Yeah.
I'm giving Black something, it means Black's
Yeah.
account must increase.
Yes.
Where do you think I must increase?
On the credit side.
On the credit side, I must go and put, I can just, this one, we are allowed just to say, I can write it as it is, I can just say interest now.
Yeah.
And the interest is going to be 110.
90,000.
Yes. Just put it like this, 190,000. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Yes, because obviously he deserves this remainder, because the other part went to the Fidelity Fund.
Yeah.
Are we okay?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you.
No problem for now, as long as we understand this 190 thing and the interest
Mm-hmm.
of that. See, now the whole interest has been accounted for, 190 plus 10,000.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now, we didn't finish, remember, we're still in the process now.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, the whole amount that we received 1.7 million.
Yeah.
So that 1.7 million meaning is the interest plus what?
Plus the actual amount of 1.5.
Do you agree
1
with
million.
me if I say, yeah, do you agree with me if I say the fact that we received 1.7 million, it means we don't have investment anymore?
Yeah, we don't have.
We don't have investment anymore.
Uh-uh.
So we need to close investment. How can I close this investment? Obviously, I must decrease this amount. It's not, how can I cancel this? Under which side must I go and record to show that I don't have investment anymore? How can I cancel this 1.5?
Under debit?
I can't go to the debit because it is on the debit. If I come to the debit here, it means I'm increasing it. Can you see now? The investment here is on the debit.
Oh, you're talking
Whatever
about the investment.
Yes, I'm talking about the investment. I want to close it.
Okay. So now I must go. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the trust bank. So now the
No,
investment,
we
I
can
must
go
go
to the
to
trust bank if you're okay.
Yeah, because I was there now.
Okay. The reason why I don't want to go there is because, remember, for now I'm only dealing with 1.5, not 1.7.
Okay. Okay. No, it's fine.
Yeah, let's look at the investment. We want to close
Okay.
this one. Obviously, you must go to which side?
To the credit side.
I'm going to come to the credit side. It's like now I'm receiving that amount that I invested back. I'm receiving that amount that I invested back.
Okay.
Can you see that? It's like I'm
Yeah.
reversing this. I'm reversing it. Because when I get it back, it must go back to what? To the trust book. Because when I investment, it was in the trust bank account. So I must
Yeah.
take it back because the investment has matured. So I need to take it back. Whatever I did here, I must do it on the opposite side. Does that make sense?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And I write trust bank. Write anything there, but you can just write in brackets for your own reference. Maybe maturity doesn't matter, but I'm not going to write it. And I'm just going to put how much?
7,000.
No, 1.5. I'll explain why. The investment, remember, investment only was 1.5.
Okay. Okay. So,
It.
oh yeah. Sorry, we've accounted for the 200,000 already, so I can't double it up, right?
And remember, in the books of accounts, you cannot combine assets and incomes together. Remember, I do understand all in all is 1.7, but according to the books of accounts, you must separate assets from the incomes. That's why I had an account called interest separately because an income, and then on the other side, I had investment separately. They can only be added when I receive both amounts in the bank because the bank doesn't, isolate.
Okay.
So remember, I can't say investment. I'm not allowed to say interest. That's why I only think. So the investment has been closed, but remember I said trust bank. I must take it back to what?
To the trust account.
Under which side?
It must now go to the credit side.
Remember, I'm focusing on this one.
Oh, the 1.5.
Yes, this one. Remember, there are 2 1.5s. I'm here. I'm here. I just recorded this thing. You remember?
Yeah.
And then I want to, because I said trust bank account, it means I must transfer it to the trust bank account. Under which side?
Under the debit.
Because here it is on the credit.
Credit.
Yes. So the reason why you are correct on the debit side. Why do we say debit side? Is because we recorded on the credit side. So when we go to this, must go to the debit side.
Okay.
You understand what I'm doing? I want you to understand. I don't want you to memorize. So, because these things looks the same, they look the same. But remember, this is all recording. We're not focusing on this one. We're focusing on the one that we just recorded. We just closed off. We just closed off what?
Okay, we closed off the account. Okay, and we did it on the credit side.
Yeah, let me write this so that it can make sense. Let me just write something additional in brackets so that I can make it different. make sense if I do this. I don't know if it will. You understand what I'm doing here?
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust
So
bank
that when I talk
maturity.
about this, you cannot confuse the two. Can you see now? Because you can easily confuse the two. So I'm
Yeah.
focusing on the maturity.
Okay. Okay.
Because if I can close this account is zero now.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's 1.5 minus 1.5. So account is zero.
Mm-hmm.
But I must
Mm-hmm.
take it back to what?
To the trust bank, trust cash book.
Trust cash book.
Yeah.
Under the?
Under
which side?
the debit. Debit.
Perfect. Because the maturity was recorded under credit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going back there. And I'm going to receive it back.
Uh-huh.
Can you see now? I'm receiving it back
Back.
from there.
Okay.
Yeah, I can reverse this. I can just say ABSA what?
Upside in, I don't know. Can we
Yeah,
still
I can
call
just
it
write.
investment?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we're just showing that we can. We can
Or
just say yeah, because it's where did we take it from?
can we say ABSA maturity? Just
Yeah,
to
maybe
make
yeah, in
sense
brackets.
for me.
Yes, I think you. Yeah, yeah. Let's do it like so that you can when you revise, it can look different, so that you can understand what you're doing.
There we go. Then I understand that it's a maturity that we're dealing with. It's going back into the trust cash book.
Yeah, let me just write it here and say upside investment brackets maturity. But this one,
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe I can say ABSA maturity,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe because I cannot only put 1.5, I must put the whole amount that I received.
Okay.
And interest, maybe just for more information, after ABSA
Okay.
investment and interest.
Okay.
Remember, examiners, they just want to see the amount, but they don't worry about description. The description will help you to understand better, but even if you
Yeah.
cannot write an interest, they look at the
Yeah.
amount. That's what they look at.
Uh-huh.
Because
Yeah.
description, anyone can come up with their own descriptions. They don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is
There
now
we
maybe,
go.
sorry, I
Okay.
put a percent there by mistake, and I wanted to put and. You see, this thing has got a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you graduate, they will think that everything is easy. They don't know.
Oh my word. I can't wait to
They just
graduate. I've been studying for years now. I'm tired.
you have to, man. You have to come on. I would be happy if you pass. Let me just do it like that. Yeah. So I think it will make sense. Can you see when it comes here to the bank, it must come everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see? So they want to see the total amount here.
Mm-hmm.
But for me,
Mm-hmm.
when I mark, because students sometimes they can bring it back separately. In other words, they put this amount of 1.5 and 200 separately.
Mm.
Nah, I know I don't, but it depends on the markers. But usually they want it as a total like this.
Yeah. I prefer to
Yes.
do it the way you're doing it now because then I understand it better.
Yes. Because if you can check some of your books, they can just write everywhere is like bank, 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 bank. You don't even know
Yeah.
where does this amount come from. So it's better for you to
Yeah.
put on descriptions in brackets so that when you study
Yes.
it's simple.
Yeah.
Can you see? So that is how to account for that. Can you see the total amount including interest is, can you see we got this 1.5 that we invested here together with the interest.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's more.
Yes.
Yes. Are we good?
I'm good, sir.
No problem. Okay, next thing. I know at the end can be a little bit daunting. I know it can be, because now we
No,
don't
no,
look at
I'm
it.
I'm I'm so grateful for this, so I don't mind.
Okay, no problem. So now let's look at. I think we have got in the trust we've got that. Let me go back to the guy, our client here. Um, that was the interest, ne?
Hmm.
I just want to check. I want to check. I want to check.
Can I ask something?
Yes,
Okay, so the interest must now be paid out to the Fidelity Fund and to the it must show in the trust cash book that is paid over, right?
definitely. So I'm gonna. Okay, that's why. Okay, when I go back to black, can you see this interest of 190?
Yeah.
It must be paid out of as a total. This one it must be paid out of my trust bank account.
Mm.
So can we pay?
Yes, we can pay it out now.
Okay, let's come to the debit. Remember, if I paid here on is this on the credit shows that I owe it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come and put it on the opposite side to show that I'm paying. I'm gonna say trust, ne?
There we go. There we go.
Trust bank. For more information, I can just say in brackets interest.
Okay.
Interest, and then that interest is how much? Is 190.
190. Yeah.
Let's align it a bit. Just put it nicely here. It's 190 there. Okay. And then it is, let's see, yeah. So it's gonna be, yeah, 190 on the debit side, ne? So
Okay.
now I must take it to the trust bank account under which side?
Yes. Under the credit side.
On the credit side, because I took money out. I'm gonna come to the credit side there. I think I took it from black.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna write black. I can write in brackets is for the interest. Uh, and then, but I must not forget that I took it from trust.
Yeah.
It's how much? 190.
190.
Yes.
And
Doesn't make sense.
yeah. And then we must pay the Fidelity Fund as well.
Yes, we must pay the Fidelity Fund as well. I like the fact that you get it, eh?
Oh, you will not believe how helpful this is.
Yes. Before we forget, let's go to the Fidelity Fund. Let's pay. It's this one, eh? 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 there
I need to pay under which side?
under the credit side. I mean, sorry, debit side.
Yes. Trust bank, eh?
Mm-hmm.
10,000. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yes.
Yes. And what do you think is the next step?
The next step, I would go to the trust cash book and also record it there under the credit, like I paid it out to the Fidelity Fund.
I like that. I like that. And I'm gonna go to the credit side here, né?
Yeah.
I'm gonna write You can just write interest or LP something, doesn't matter.
Yeah, just write LPFF interest, 5% interest. And if I want to be clever, I'll put in brackets section 86, subsection 4.
Yeah, I'll give them all the detail they need. We need extra marks. I like that. I like the confidence. Okay, and then how much is it? It's 10,000.
10,000 rand, yeah.
Hey, no, hey.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Remember, step by step we go. We still remember we're just talking about the investment part of it. The one that you said is giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you saw those steps, and you must know what to do thereafter, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Here it
Yes.
says, okay, then it says the last one, the 6 million from Nedbank.
Yes. So we got 6 million. Remember, if we register, apart from that 6 million, this 6 million, it was a guarantee, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can record it. It doesn't matter. It won't affect us. So it's like you are receiving money on behalf of what? On behalf
On
of
behalf.
the client at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Now. So let's check here before we can. Where do you think we can record this 6 million, if I may ask?
That must also be on your trust cash book on the debit side, because they must give me a guarantee first. Now here it says I received the 6 million from Nedbank, so I need to record it under the debit side on the trust cash book, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We did. Yeah, we received that. So we need to go and record it under our trust
Oh, yeah.
bank account.
Yes.
Is the guarantee on under which side?
Yeah. Under the debit side.
Yes. What do you think I must write here? Will this affect our? By the way, this is for. Is it for black or
No,
simple? If you.
it was SIPO because it's now black that applied for a bond or whatever. So now they're
Yes,
paying SIPO because SIPO's house was 7.6 million, right?
that's true.
7.5 million. We received 1.5, and now that's the remainder that he's paid out. So black is in debt now to the bank, right? So now we need to
Yes.
put
So
it under the debit and the trust account. And
yes.
then,
Can I write
yeah,
black because it belongs to black?
yeah,
And in brackets I can write net bank.
yes.
Okay, because we just pretend as if money came directly from him.
Yes.
Yes, and then we received how much?
6 million.
Thank you so much. And we must also go and affect Black's account. We agree.
There we go.
Okay?
Yeah.
And we go to Black and say, Black, you do have an amount in your account. Remember, we need to go to Black and show that that money now you have it. Because whatever I put in the trust, obviously I must show that Black, it belongs to you. Even though you owe the bank, is your problem with the bank. But the fact is
Yeah.
money came from you.
Yeah.
And then I'll write
Under
trust.
the debit, yeah, the black trust under
Credit,
debit.
under the credit.
Oh. Oh,
That's
it's under
okay.
credit.
Okay. Remember, I'm transferring this. Okay, let me go back.
Sorry. Oh my word. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it
It's
was
okay.
under debit. So I'm
I think you're a little bit ahead, but I think I know where you're going. But it's okay. For now, let's account for this 6 million
okay.
to show that it belongs to what?
To black,
To Black. Yes,
and it
that's
goes under
correct.
credit.
Yes. Remember, whatever comes here is what he has.
Yes.
Whatever comes to the credit side. So I'm going to say
Yeah.
this money is reflected in the trust bank. Just for more information, I
Yeah.
can just write net bank. And
Okay.
then it is 6 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yes. So that something like this. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So we have to go back
Mm-hmm.
and check the information. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This was the. Let me double check something. Remember now they say the transfer has been registered.
Yeah.
So now it's time, because if it's registered, it's time to show that the money now belongs to the seller of the house.
Yes. Yes.
Can you see now?
Yes.
Now, who owes, how much do we owe the seller? How much is the house?
The house was 7.5 million.
Okay, it means we must show that now we owe, because we are transferring, now we owe SIPO 7.5 million. Who owes
Mm-hmm.
SIPO?
Black.
Black owes SIPO.
Sipo.
So meaning first we need to go and show that Black owes SIPO. Does that make
Mm-hmm.
sense? So
Yes.
I'm gonna go to SIPO first to show that we owe him.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Okay.
everything won't make sense because we can't pay what is not reflected in the books.
Yeah.
Okay, let me find SIPO trust.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see this is the SIPO trust?
Yeah.
I must show that I owe SIPO. Where do you think I must record? Is it going to be on the debit or credit?
On the credit side.
On the credit side, I agree with you. So I must come to the credit side to show that we owe. Why do we say we owe? Because now we just initiated an obligation by
Mm-hmm.
registering. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
So by registering, so meaning I must come to the credit side to show that SIPO is being owed by Black. So obviously I
Mm-hmm.
must come here and show that Black is the one that is going to be affected. I'm going to say Black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Black. I can say Black T because obviously it's a trust, and then it means Black owes this person 7.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Explain. Let me align it like this. So this means SIPO sold the house for how much? For 7.5.
Yeah.
The reason why we waited until now is because there was no obligation then, because we're
Mm.
still in the process of selling. But the fact
Yeah.
that the property has been registered, it means
Yeah.
SIPO is entitled to it.
Yes.
So we owe SIPO. That's how we show on the
Credit.
credit side.
Yeah.
But this must come from Black. So
Yeah.
meaning whatever amount Black is responsible for paying. So we must go and take this amount out of what?
Out of.
Out of Black's account. Because if you can check, Black has got money in his account.
Yeah.
So if you look at this, we have credited SIPO with 7.5. Meaning
Yes.
when we go to Black, we must record under which side?
Under the debit side.
So if we can go there on the debit side, can you see it shows that Black's account is decreased?
Yeah.
Okay, let me put an arrow that goes like this. The other one here, it will go up. So whatever is here is what belongs to Black. So now I must come
Yeah.
to this side and take it out.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So I'm gonna write. What do you think I must write here?
Um.
From which account?
From Black's account?
No, it's from the other, from SIPO, remember? It's from SIPO. That's 1.5 million?
Yeah, it's from SIPO, okay.
I want you to understand why am I doing this. This makes sense practically.
I'm not clear. I'm not clear now.
Okay, now let me go back to SIPO. Do you agree that SIPO is the one that is selling the house?
Yes.
Do you agree now SIPO is entitled to 7.5 now?
Yes.
Do you agree with me if I say we owe SIPO 7.5?
Yes.
To show that I owe SIPO, that's why this amount is under credit side. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Who owes SIPO?
Black.
That's why I wrote Black T.
Okay.
So this means this 7.5 is owed to SIPO. We understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Black is responsible for paying this 7.5.
Yeah.
So the money that is under Black must be taken to SIPO.
Mm-hmm.
So when and let me draw an arrow, the arrow that goes up. This means that SIPO's account has been increased by 7.5, which comes from what?
From Black.
So I must also go to Black and show that I took out this amount from Black. That's why if you can check under Black.
Yeah, okay.
It is on there?
Okay. Under debit, yeah.
I took it from Black's account to SIPO's account. Don't get me wrong. It's not yet cash. I'm just showing that, remember, I cannot only affect cash. I must also affect the individual accounts. Because if I can only take this amount of money from the trust bank, yes, the trust bank will show that I took the amount out, but the two accounts will show that they still have money. Can you see now? I need to affect everyone. Now, Black, his account went down by 7.5. Why did it go down? It's because I gave it to what?
To SIPO.
Where's SIPO? I'm trying to find SIPO. I think SIPO is before. So I took it to SIPO. I added SIPO's account. I owe SIPO, but that amount is the responsibility of
Black to pay.
I want you to understand this.
Yeah, I do understand. I think it's just a bit confusing. It was confusing now, but I understand that because we did it first, we did SIPO. Maybe if we did Black first, showed that it must go out of Black's account into SIPO's account.
I get you. Yeah, I think maybe if we started from Black and say Black, we take this money, we give it to SIPO. I think
there we go.
Sorry about that. Maybe I should have started here.
No problem.
We took it out of Black, we gave it to SIPO.
There we go.
But remember, it's just affecting the books so that they can balance at the end. We did not yet transfer the cash. We still have to take the cash of 7.5 million from the trust book.
Yes. Yes.
Can I continue?
Yes.
No problem. Now, if you check here, we need to pay SIPO how much?
1.7 1,750,000, I think. 1,700,000. What?
No. SIPO. Remember SIPO? I'm talking about the house here. This house. 7.5 must be paid. So, you were talking about 1 point something, you were saying?
No, sorry, it's 7.5 that he must be paid.
7.5 must be paid.
Yeah.
So it's then that we need to pay it out of the trust bank. So how can I pay this 7.5 now? Here. Where must I come and record?
Are you talking about the trust cash book?
Yes, okay, yes, the trust cash. Okay, remember, I'm under SIPO now.
Okay.
Okay, maybe let me not do this, because for me, because let me start with the trust. I think if I can start with the trust bank, it will make sense.
Okay.
Let me go back to the trust bank, so that I cannot confuse.
Yeah.
I want to pay. I know for sure I need to go and pay 7.5 million to SIPO. You agree with me?
Yes.
And that cash, I must get it from the trust cash book. You agree with me?
Yes.
To show that I'm taking that amount from the trust cash book, under which side must I record?
To show that I paid it, it goes to credit.
I'm going to come to the credit. But I must show that I'm paying someone. Who am I paying now?
I'm paying
That's
SIPO.
7.5. I'm going to say
Yeah.
SIPO. In brackets, I can just say maybe, what can I say? Property, maybe just to form information. Or settlement. Okay, let me just say property.
Settlement,
So
yeah.
Settlement.
Yeah.
Settlement. Let me just say settle. And then I'm going to pay how much?
7.5.
So it makes sense. Can you see I took money from there? Oh, sorry, I forgot something. Trust. I must write trust you. Trust, so that I can know where to go. Does this make sense?
That makes sense to me, yeah.
So I paid SIPO 7.5. So it
There
shows
we
that
go.
my bank went down by 7.5.
Yes.
But I must also affect SIPO's account, individual account.
Yes.
If I cannot go and affect SIPO's individual account, at the end when I balance, it's going to show that I still owe SIPO 7.5.
Yes. Yes.
So I must go to SIPO's account under which side?
Under the debit side.
I'm going to go to the debit side. I'm going to find SIPO on the debit side.
Debit side.
Debit side.
Debit side.
And all right, trust bank. I can just say settle. How much?
7.5.
Does it make sense?
That does make sense to me, yeah.
So meaning when it comes to the house, everything has been settled.
Everything is settled now, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Any question?
I think what I must still wrap my head around is that and understand it's double entries and so on.
Yes.
So I must get used to this double entry thing because now it's like on the SIPO trust is 1.7 under debit and under credit.
Yes.
Yeah, but I must just get used to that.
Yeah, that's the point, because I think the more transition you have, the more confusing it becomes. Can you see now?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you record a transaction, make sure that you do all the transfers, all of them for that transaction before you move to the next one.
Yes. There we go. There we go.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, you can see that I still have my fees. And after, remember my fees, obviously, again, I deserve to be paid for my fees. But at the moment, I
Yes.
didn't receive anything.
Mm.
So what it means these fees, okay, let's add them together. I don't know, you can help me with the calculator. How much is the total fee according to you?
The total fee.
23,000, 25,300, 28,300, 28,045. I'm not sure. Just double check.
Okay. It's 20. 345 with that included?
Yeah, everything there. Yes. All the amount.
345. Just hold on. 345 plus 2,300 plus 23,000.
Yes.
It's 25,645.
25,645. Thank you so much for that. Okay. This is the total. Let me
Yeah.
put it in lines to show that is the total.
Yeah.
Total here. Now, this needs to be paid to me, but I cannot just go and take money. Remember, I can only be paid out of a trust bank account.
Yeah.
But I cannot just take the money directly. We do something called transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So meaning I must go, it's like the same thing that I did between Sipho and Black when the house was sold. I had to do the
Yeah.
transfers between Sipho and Black before I go and take the money from the bank.
Yeah.
So even here, I must do the transfer between Sipho Business and Sipho Trust.
Mm-hmm.
Write this thing for future reference. You can only do the transfers for your fees
Mm-hmm.
between the business and the trust.
Yeah.
And normally those transfers are done on a specific client. You cannot do transfers between Sipho and Sylvester. No, no, no. It must be between Sipho and Sipho. But the other one is a trust. The other one is what? Is a business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is how you must do it. I'm transferring this amount. This belongs to us as a business.
Yes.
So when I transfer this, it means obviously I'm decreasing this, I'm taking it somewhere. So obviously I must always do the transfer on the opposite side.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm doing the transfer to Sipho Trust.
Okay.
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 And then I'll transfer 25645. For me, the transfer
Okay.
must be the easiest thing on earth
Oh.
because I transfer what I see.
Mm-hmm.
But before I can do that, which is something that I should have checked first, I think I nearly made a mistake here now. Let's go and check Sipho's account. Can you see the Sipho? I was supposed to transfer this. I'm not sure yet. I must not rely on this now. I must go and check the availability first. So if you can check
Okay.
it with the calculator quickly. So I
Okay.
think let's check what is this is what Sipho had, and
Yeah.
this is what Sipho paid. Ne?
Yeah.
So let's take the credit side, we minus the debit side. So obviously 7.5 cancels 7.5. Ne?
Mm-hmm.
And we've got 100,000 here minus 20. I think we still have 80,000 left. You can even do it with the
80,000
calculator.
left. Yeah.
We do have
80,000 left.
80,000 left.
Yeah.
So it means we've got enough to transfer because if we don't have enough from Sipho's trust account, we cannot transfer
Yeah.
the whole amount, meaning the whole amount qualifies to be transferred. Can you see how I decided?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
must
Yes.
always
Yes.
check the availability first.
Okay.
So if I was left with only 20,000 here under
Uh-huh.
Sipho's T, I was
Yeah.
supposed to only transfer 20,000
Okay. Okay.
because I cannot transfer more than I have in the trust account. That will be what we call the irregularity.
Mm. Okay. Got that.
So now this one qualifies to be transferred. So I can transfer it to Sipho
Mm-hmm.
T. So under which side of Sipho T? Okay, can you see to make it a little bit, so that we can understand better. So let's just say in brackets transfer, so that it
Okay.
can look different. Yes. Let's say transfer here. Transfer. Let's see if I can write transfer. It will look the same as other things. So Does that make sense like that?
There we go.
Yes. Have you ever seen a question where they ask you to open a journal called transfer journal?
No.
Yeah, sometimes they can ask you what you call the transfer journal. This is the amount that you're going to record in the transfer journal. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
For now, let's focus on the accounts themselves.
Okay.
Yes. Now, the fact that we said SIPO T, meaning SIPO transfer, like say trust. So we must go to SIPO trust under we said.
We're going to the debit side.
Perfect. And it's just next door here. I'm gonna come here on the debit side and write SIPO. But it comes from the business, né?
Yeah.
SIPO business. In brackets, I'll just write transfer so that next time when they ask me the transfer, I know which amount to use. And I'm gonna have 25645. Let me know if it makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Can you see now? This one's all together. This one.
Okay, because I just tell you that my thinking on my understanding was that I can transfer it straight from there to the business account. So it doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't work that way. You must do it between the accounts.
Okay.
Before you go and do it under the trust.
Business account. Trust account.
Trust,
okay.
Trust and the business book.
Okay.
Okay, listen now. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna write because I must balance this account.
Okay.
To show that we're not owed 2645.
Here we go.
So it means we're not owed anything, but it doesn't mean that in future it's going to be like this. We can still be owed if we didn't have enough money in the trust.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, just like this. So this one is balanced.
There we go.
Okay. But remember, the transfer process is not complete. So we're going to do what you said you thought you would do. So we must go to
the trust
account
cash now.
Yes. And now is then that we can do the trust cash book.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can just come here. Obviously, we're taking money from the trust cash book. We come here and take it to the business.
The business
bank or business cash book.
Yeah, to we do it under the debit side, right?
Yes. Here, how much is it, by the way? It's 26, ne?
25,640. Yeah.
You see here, this one. You can just write transfer to make things better. It's simple.
Oh, okay. So I do it under the credit side, not under the debit side.
Yeah, because you are taking it out. Remember, we're taking money from the trust to our business account because that money, now this money belongs to us.
Okay.
Does that make it? Let me just abbreviate for space. I'm going to explain. Don't worry, I'm going to explain now. Okay, can you see now? Let me explain why. Remember, this trust belongs to our clients.
Yes.
We performed. Now we deserve our fee. We need to take money out of what? The trust bank.
Out of the trust cash book, yeah.
Can you see now? And we take it to our business.
Business, bank. Yeah.
So that's why I came here to take it out. Now I'm
Yeah,
taking it to my bank account under which side?
under the debit side.
Perfect. Can you see now our business has got money now?
Yes.
That money came from the trust bank or trust cash book.
Okay. Tell me, can I just ask you,
Yes.
if I did like what you did now, but I first put it under the debit side and then recorded it again under the credit side in trust cash book, is that wrong?
Come again, you say you record under?
Say if I did what you did that now, ne? But I
Yes.
took that 25,645. I took it to the trust cash book first to the debit and then to credit. Is that wrong?
No, it's going to be wrong. Remember, if you take it to the debit, it means the clients are receiving money.
Okay.
Can you
Okay.
see now?
Okay.
So now
Okay.
they're not receiving, it's not their time, it's my time. So
Okay.
now I'm taking money from them and I
Mm-hmm.
take it to my business.
Okay. All right. Now I
Yes.
understand. So I have to record it first under credit, then I take it to the business account under the debit.
Yeah. Can you see if, let's say, the way you did it, if you say like what you said, if let's say you put this 25 on the debit, is what you meant on the debit here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thereafter you record again on the 20 on the credit here.
Uh,
Can you see it's going to cancel each other?
yes. 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 Yes.
So it means this process won't be there.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. You must have this and that. Can you see
There we go.
the process of transfer where we started? Before we do these two, you should have
Mm-hmm.
started somewhere.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. Because it's not easy for somebody that's not a mathematician, eh?
Yeah, not mathematician who's not exposed to accounting, because for me, mathematics and accounting, they differ.
Yeah.
Yes, they differ a lot, like a lot. You can't say I did maths, I'm gonna be good in accounting. You can still be very, very bad in accounting, even though you passed maths with distinction.
Mm.
Can you see now? Yeah.
Mm.
So yes, maths is the basic for everything. You must know how to add and use these things, but accounting comes with principles,
Okay.
and you need to
Okay.
master them. And then it depends who gave you the foundation. Because when I
Mm.
lecture my students who are coming from metric, I sometimes struggle because of the foundation they got.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because whatever they are saying, I say, man, it can't be. They say, yeah, they even show me the notes. They say, no, it can't be like this. But it means I must start from the beginning. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's so
Yeah,
so
like
so far so good. So far so good. Okay. So now
it's a
it's
process.
recorded in the, yeah.
Mm. So we did the transfer, ne?
Yeah.
Well, let's go back to the information. I think we touched all the information. Let's see what we
Yeah, we did everything now. Um Let me
we
just
just
see
have to
that
go and check
the
the account.
question then. Woo! Transfer monies when you're entitled and prepare an accounting statement to SIPO.
Okay, I know. Okay. So the only thing that is left here, unless it's just to balance the account, but there's no need for us to balance them. So I think we did, just double checking here, so that yeah, I think everything is okay.
No, I think we went step by step. We did all the steps we're supposed to do.
Yes, we did everything that they wanted. Let's see. They want the account statement.
Yeah, it says here it's one is must record all transactions in your books of account, transfer monies when you are entitled, then prepare an accounting statement to SIPO.
Okay. I think I need to create this one. Yeah, I'm gonna use the blank. I need the blank. Let me see if I can. let me use this. So I'm just gonna draw because I didn't put the format here. I'm gonna draw it quickly.
Okay. Okay.
And let's call it account statement.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna use this format. Statement must look like this.
Okay.
We need to go and check the information about SIPO. Firstly, we need to check, did SIPO deposit any amount deposited by SIPO? We must go back to the information.
Yes.
Let me just write it down.
Okay, SIPO paid us 50,000 rand to cover the fees and disbursements for the accounting, for the company registration of the company. So that those are the only monies we received from SIPO.
You only gave us 50,000.
50,000 rand.
Okay. Nothing else.
No, because sorry, yeah, and then he asked us to recover 50,000 from a debtor, which we did.
Perfect. Okay. Are you okay? Remember, I just want you to follow. Are you okay with the first one that I wrote?
Yes.
Okay, that's the deposit received from him, né?
Yeah.
You said something about collecting something.
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah. In A, SIPO cover 50,000 from a debtor, and then the debtor settles the debt, and you debit the collection commission of 2,000 rand and a fee of 300 rand.
Okay. Cash collected from the debtor, né?
Yeah, it was also 50,000.
50,000. Okay. Let's see, whatever I collected, whatever belongs to him, I put on the credit side.
Yeah.
Not credit, on the other side. Let me not call it credit, but yeah, deep down, it's like I think of credit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Apart from that, any expenses? You talked about some expenses.
Yeah.
For SIPO,
There was for SIPO, there was a 300 fee plus VAT, and there was a 2,000 rand fee.
Okay. Plus VAT, ne? Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
What is the first? The 300 was the fee on. They just said fee, ne?
Yeah. Fee plus VAT. 300 plus VAT, so it was 345.
So that fee of 300, what was for which reason? What was the reason behind that? Is it the letter of demand or what?
Yeah, it says here you sent a letter of demand. Yeah, so the letter was 300 rand plus VAT.
Okay, let me say letter of demand, so that it can be very specific.
Yeah.
Fee, how much is it?
300 rand.
300 rand, excluding VAT.
Excluding VAT, yeah.
Yeah. Remember, at the moment, I don't want any VAT. I just put the amount as they are. Ne?
Okay. Okay.
Yes. And then what else? There was another one, a fee.
Then there's a collection commission of 2,000 rand.
Collection commission of 2,000 rand. 6,000.
Yeah.
No problem.
And
Okay.
then there was a 20,000 that was paid to the agent to register the company.
To the agent, payment to the agent. Okay, payment to the agent. Payment to the agent.
Yeah.
2,000.
Yeah.
20 or 2,000?
20,000, sorry.
20,000. Thank you so much. And then what
And
else?
then there's the attorney's fee of 20,000.
That's the fee that we charged for.
Yeah. Also 20,000.
Attorney's fee. Attorney's fee. How much was it? 20,000.
Also 20,000. Yeah.
Perfect. Any other thing?
That's it.
That's it. Ne?
Yeah.
Now we need to calculate VAT. At 15%. Because
Okay.
currently we use the current VAT. Ne? I know
Yeah.
that the paper was the past, and it was in 2019 when it's what 14, but I'm gonna use 15.
Okay.
We have to add. Remember all those. I think all those fees together. We have to add them together and then calculate. I think we know VAT already in the books, but we can just say what was the amount. We've got how many fees? We've got 300 plus.
Oh, I can't remember the numbers.
Yeah,
But I
you
can
can
40,000
check
plus 2,300 equals times 15%, 6,345. That's the VAT that I'm calculating for this full amount now.
Okay. Let me put it quickly. You said 6,345. 145. So obviously you based it on all the commissions. There are about 3 of them.
4. The 220,000s, 220s, 1, 2,
yes.
and the 300.
No, the payment to the agent is not a fee.
Oh.
I think even if you can check our books, I think we only have 3 fees, ne?
Yeah, 3 fees.
In the fee.
Yes. Equals times 15%. Okay, 3,345. That's the VAT.
3,345.
Yeah.
3,345.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. So you can just for more information, you can just say for future reference, I may say 15% on the amount without VAT. How much was it before VAT? It was 20 plus 2,000 is
23,300. 22,300.
22,000. Just for future reference, so that when you study, you cannot be confused. You get that?
Yeah.
Does it make sense so far?
There we go. Yeah.
Yes. And then now we need to balance the two. Put some totals here. Some totals here. Which side is the biggest? I think obviously it's going to be the right side.
The right side is the highest. It's 100,000.
100,000, meaning both sides must be 100,000. So what is the missing figure? Because this one must also be 100,000, but something is missing to make it 100,000. So take the right side minus the smallest side.
Yeah, okay.
So that you can see.
Yes, 100,000. I get 54,355.
4,000.
54,355.
So okay, which side is the biggest between the left and the right?
The right.
Okay, let's see.
2,300. Hi, boom. What am I doing?
No, I think you're right.
40 plus 3,345 equals, yeah.
So the difference is, give me the difference once again.
54,355.
355.
54,355.
Okay. So let's talk here. According to the information, there's a balance due to us.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. I just want to double check. Just double checking something. A moment.
Okay.
It's not like I don't trust you. I'm just, we always double check. I'm staying with the tenants, but I'm planning to move. So sometimes they make noise. They don't know that I'm busy. So that's why I always ask you whether you can hear anything.
No, it's fine. No problem.
Yeah, so the amount is due to us. So if the other side was the smallest, it will be, if it goes to the other side, it will be due to them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this is how the statement, but what matters most, as long as you know how to, can you see this? You get more marks here.
Yeah.
That's the statement that they're referring to.
Okay. Sure. I don't know how you're feeling. Do you want a break and then we can come back and do question 1?
Yes, we can take a little bit of break, and so that I can have some little bit of tea, and then we can agree. Maybe what time can we come back?
What time suit you?
Come again?
What time would suit you? I'm really in. Okay, so if you tell me you're ready this time, I will avail myself. What time are you ready? Will you be ready after this now?
4:30. Is 4:30, okay?
4:30 is fine. 4:30 is fine.
No problem.
Now I owe you how much money now?
It's only for, we started what at
You started at 1 o'clock.
1. Yeah, I think
2, 3, 4.
it's 2 hours.
So I owe you 3 hours.
3 hours. Yes, 3 hours. Sorry.
Okay, can you send me your bank account so I can deposit this money so long?
Yes, I will send you. Don't worry, I will send you.
Okay, and then Hoppers start with the question 1.
Yes.
Do you think there's any other questions that you can suggest that you want to go through me that with me that would help?
Yes, I think I can check other questions that may help, and then let me think about so that I can check maybe what kind of information do you need at the moment.
Okay.
Because I think I was worried about bank recon, but because we've got bank recon here, that is the other most important thing. And then it will take it from there. But don't worry, I'm gonna check something else for you.
Okay, so I'll use the same link that you sent me to just go on and then start at Hoppers 4, right?
No problem. Yes, same link.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So I'll check
thank you so much.
At Hoppers 4. I'll check you again.
It's okay. We're together.
Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate
it
a hell of a lot. Thank you. Bye. See you later.
Bye. Thank you.